Hello twin flames, thank you for being here, for liking, subscribing and all the amazing comments and feedback you leave me. It means the world, as you know, and if you are new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, join our family because we're here for you every day. So I'm going to be doing a separate video today about ascension and the chakras and what you're going through right now emotionally and physically. And as I said, they block the throat chakra there. So I'm going to talk a little bit in this video about the ascension symptoms you may be experiencing right now. And we're also going to do some cards and we're going to check in. But I am going to do a separate video on all the chakra system and how you feel things when you are ascending. Because when you are ascending, you are being prepared for something, which means you are releasing something and being prepared for something. And that's why it's so powerful that we've been receiving this card. So yesterday I did an angel message and this card came out. This is your calling card. And this is saying to you, trust your journey. Your mission is unfolding. Everything is exactly as it's meant to be for your soul growth, for your learning, to move you forward into union with your twin. And I was blown away because I pre-recorded the daily angel readings for today before my holiday. And when I realised that this card had come out in both the Virgo reading and the angel reading for today, it just blew my mind because this is the card that we pulled for yesterday too. So the angels are very clearly saying to you right now, there's a heart healing occurring. And this is the green energy that's coming in around you to move you where you're meant to be. Not only towards your union, but towards your personal mission and your twin flame mission too. So the symptoms you may be experiencing right now, you may be hearing that I'm a little bit got a little bit of a cold going on. This is why. So you're ascending, your body's changing, you're waking up, your consciousness is rising. So there's a lot of changes happening too in your emotions, in your senses and in your physical health. You know, your spiritual and your earth bodies. So things are aligning to move you forward, to make you stronger, to help you to be more aware. And it doesn't matter how positive a person you are, how high vibration you are, when you're going through ascension, you will pick up these things. You know, we're human. We are spiritual beings having a human experience, but we are human too. So it's only natural that when you're going through ascension, you're going to feel it in a physical way. And the first thing to do when you get anything happening in your physical body is to not panic about it. Instead, to become the observer and say, okay, why is this affecting me? Why am I experiencing this right now? What is this teaching me? How am I learning from this? What is my body trying to tell me? What are my emotions saying to me? What is my twin flame showing me? And then you realize you are relaxing into who you are and the experience that you are having, and you feel better about it. So I know full well that what I'm going through right now is nothing to worry about because it's a part of ascension. And this was shown to me at the beginning of last week with that beautiful green light. And obviously I'm drawn to green again today. And what's super powerful is last night me and George were watching Supernatural and we put a new disc in. And it did an advertisement for the Green Lantern. And the Green Lantern is a guardian. And obviously dressed all in green. So a big sign that Archangel Raphael and Archangel Michael are both around us right now helping us to heal. So you're going to be feeling physical symptoms. Even if you aren't feeling them today, they could come on. Okay, so you could be feeling this, especially as we move into 2022. So if anything comes into your physical experience that you're experiencing in a physical way, don't panic, don't worry, don't go on to fear because you are protected. Call on heaven and you'll know your truth. So call on the angels. So in that other video, I'm going to be talking about all the different ascension symptoms you can experience. But right now, I'm going to talk about what you may be experiencing right now. And obviously, I'm feeling this firsthand as a divine feminine and seeing it through my divine masculine too. And what he's experiencing as twins in union. So in the solar plexus, first of all, which is kind of the tummy area, just below the chest area here, but you feel it more in the stomach. You know, the solar plexus is connected with the gut, your gut instinct. So when something happens, something you're in fear over or something you're excited about, you feel it in the tummy. You know, you may get butterflies in the tummy, you may have like that drop sensation in the tummy, like a feeling of dread. And that's your gut instinct asking you to listen, because that's your calling. So as a divine feminine right now, you may be experiencing constipation because you're holding things in. Things need to be said. You're experiencing things and, you know, it's inside of you. As a divine masculine right now, you are releasing what needs to go. So you may be experiencing diarrhea. Okay, so it's one or the other. So if you're a feminine and you're experiencing diarrhea, then you're experiencing what your masculine is releasing. Or you could be releasing something in your own life that needs to go. And that's a masculine quality that you are experiencing. Because on this journey, we experience both energies, both masculine and feminine, to align into union. You know, predominantly before union, we are in one energy. We can swap and shift and change, but we class ourselves as the divine feminine or the divine masculine. Yet when we're in union, we experience both energies because we are aligned with that. And this is what you're being prepared for right now. So if you're experiencing something in your body and you're thinking, well, I know that's not connected with me, where's it coming from? You know you're experiencing what your twin is going through too, because you are one. And you always feel what they go through spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically too. As the feminine, you may be going through some kind of flu or cold symptoms. And again, before you panic, you know, we're in a global pandemic. Before you panic and think the worst and other people are saying to you, get tested, do this, do that, trust yourself. You know your truth. Trust yourself, okay? Ask your angels, ask your body. Like I know full well what I'm experiencing right now is divine feminine ascension. And George is experiencing divine masculine ascension because we're being prepared for something new. Okay, the next level, the next chapter, the next experience, the next kind of process in our journey, just like you are too. So you may be experiencing all of this, you may be experiencing one thing or not any at the moment, but you know your truth. So if you're experiencing as a divine feminine right now, throat issues, you know, or nose symptoms, you've got a bunged up nose, you feel muggy headed, you know, a bit foggy, maybe you've got a headache, pressure going on, it's connected with the crown chakra, the third eye in the throat. So this is all healing, bringing in awareness, communication and power, spiritual power, rising up, seeing the truth, understanding. You know, it's like the veil that may have been over the eyes, creating any fear or doubt or struggle, is being stripped away. So you're feeling this in a very high level consciousness kind of energy sensation because things are being released up and out of your body. So things are being removed. So instead of it moving down and out that way, it's coming up this way. And it can come right the way from the root chakra all the way up. So wherever you're feeling energy shifting today, and we're going to talk about that in a separate video because, you know, if you are experiencing like me, this bunged up nose and all of these kind of heaviness feelings, it's being lifted out of you. Whereas if you're getting back pain, for example, you're still dealing with fears around stability and security, and things are being healed from the root up. So things are changing. Things are being moved forward. You're going to feel a lot of movement or shifts in your physical world. So whatever you're experiencing right now, don't panic. Don't stress over it. Call on heaven because Archangel Raphael is with you and this is part of your calling. And unfortunately, as a spiritual being, you're going to experience many things in many different ways. You know, if you are a channeler too, and you know, we're all light workers, but if you're actually on your mission already and you're helping, you're doing Reiki healing or you're channeling cards or you're channeling spirit or you're doing readings, you're going to pick up these sensations because you will also pick up sensations from others too because you feel what they are going through. People you are channeling, even if they are in spirit, the way they've passed, or, you know, if you're talking to someone you're dealing with, what they are going through. That's why we have to shield ourselves. Because if you're talking to someone just generally in the street, you're picking up on their energy. You know, you're talking to your neighbour in the street, they're giving you they're talking to you about a problem or something that's on their mind. As a sensitive being, you're going to feel that. You know, you're going to feel that, and you're going to feel all the emotion running away from you and running into you and out of you. So the angels are asking you to trust, to know, to feel, to understand all is actually well, and there's no need to worry. It's just you feeling others' energy. So this is part of your calling. And it's so powerful because yesterday in the Guided by Angels group on Snapchat, and if you remember, you get access to that, okay? If you want to become a member, all the details are in the description below. But I pulled some cards from Georgie's deck, the Divine Masculine Messages to the Divine Feminine. And this card came out, Trust the Journey. And it just blew my mind because, you know, the whole energy yesterday was about you've been chosen for this journey, to trust in it. And that's what the card says here. It says your life purpose is like an awakening. It's like an awakening where you put your gifts and your talents to good use and enjoy the journey of your life. So you're going through an awakening. And we have many, many different awakenings on this journey. So you may feel that you're already an awakened being, and you absolutely are. But you go through layers of awakening, layers of things unfolding, because we're like an onion where we peel away the layers and more things become exposed, and we expose core wounds that need to be healed so that we grow and shift and change. And when you're in union, you don't stop growing or learning. You're just growing together as one. And we're already as one with our twin. But when you're in union, you face things together because you are in that dynamic connection. You are in that relationship. So new challenges will come in and new things will come in to test you, but you handle it together as one. Right now you are as one, but you are in kind of living separate lives, even though you're feeling each other, and you are growing for union. So everything's moving you forward now where you're meant to be. Now, yesterday I had a few people say, but I've been on this journey for so long, nothing's changing. And you know, the response from heaven is, the past is gone. And the angels know that you're not kind of going over and over it anymore, but you're still seeing this as a big journey. You know, the time is now. The time is now between 2020 when the pandemic came in and all the chaos happened in the economy and everything started shifting and changing. And between 2024 where we're moving towards the golden age, that's when it's all happening. So it's happening now. You know, we're in 2021, it's happening now. So the past is gone. The past is gone, whether you're thinking about the past as 5-10 years ago or yesterday. It's gone. The time is now, and now is when it's happening. And that's why we're experiencing ascension symptoms and all these things. That's why I'm bunged up, because things are shifting and changing. Things are moving, and everything else is irrelevant. So you may think, well, yeah, Liz, but you know, you've been away, you've been by the sea, so you've picked something up, and that's the truth. But there's a spiritual reading or a spiritual reason behind all things. And they're saying to me, there's a spiritual reading. So you have to read your own energy. You have to read why you're experiencing something physically, why you're going through something, because it's giving you guidance about you and your journey and where you are. So whether you're experiencing a bit of back pain today, or flu-type symptoms, or a bit of diarrhea or constipation, or you're feeling on top of the world, your body, your mind, and your journey is speaking to you. So trust in the journey, trust yourself, and know your truth. So what I'm going to do, we're going to use some cards. So we're going to use the Twin Flame Oracle to see what the energy is around the connection today. And then we're going to bring in all the message cards. So for the masculine, we're going to use the silence deck. So if your masculine is silent or quiet or you're in separation, those messages will resonate with you. The dark truths are the things they are hiding. So if you feel they've got things to say and they've always got things to say, this is going to reveal to you what's on their mind. We're going to use the messages from the masculine to the feminine to see where your twin is, you know, physically and emotionally right now. We're going to use the masculine messages of love. And, this is one of my, I'd say one of my best decks, because this is the first deck I created. And this is the one that most people love the most, okay? I tend to use the other decks more, but this one, it's a beautiful deck. I love the candle as well, and the power of the love and the intensity in these. So these are going to be messages from your masculine's heart. What they are feeling in their heart, what they want you to know. And we're going to bring in the masculine 101 to see what they want to kind of, say to you and even suggest to you about the future, because they are letting you know that, the future is real and it's coming and it's as it's meant to be with you together as one in union. So for the feminine, we're going to use the Divine Feminine 101. We're going to use the feminine, the silence, what you're going through, how you're feeling about the separation or the quietness or the stillness right now. And we're going to use the messages of love to see how you're feeling in your heart too. So let's do this, because every day I'm shuffling. Okay, so what's the energy around the connection today, please, angels? The energy around the connection, there it is. I've got two cards coming out. So we've got, you are both gathering knowledge. So there's the squirrel again. And I know so many of you have been seeing the squirrel. I saw squirrels on holiday too. They just kind of pop up and appear. And, before I went away, I did that message in the shed where, I was having breakfast and I just kind of glanced up and there was a squirrel popping its head over the top of the roof. And then he went away again. So it's your masculine kind of popping up every now and again to see what you're doing, because they are your secret admirer. So you're both gathering knowledge. This is where you are. This is another reason why you're going through ascension symptoms, because you're gathering an understanding about what this journey is. And you're being prepared in a physical and a spiritual way to receive messages, downloads of information, to understand the signs and the numbers and the synchronicities that you see. If you see a number and you think, what's that number telling me? Ask your own intuition, because you know your truth. It's speaking to you. And look at this, your journey is protected and you are safe. So if you're in separation right now, it's for a reason. If you're not talking right now, if you're twin silent, it's for a reason. Everything you're going through, you are protected. In your physical body, if you're experiencing something physically, you're a bit worried, you are protected. You are safe, all is well. So you may see squirrels today, rainbows, to remind you that in this moment, in these moments now, as we move forward, you're gathering all the knowledge you need, your journey is protected, all is well, and you are safe. So let's see what we need to know. So from the heart today, what does your masculine want to say to you? Here it is. I'm thinking about you. Of course they are. They're thinking about you. He's saying to you, you're on my mind, you're in my heart. I'm thinking about you. And feminine's, your reply is, it's okay, I forgive you. Wow. So if your masculine has been coming to you energetically asking for forgiveness, if you've been hearing that song by Bryan Adams, Please Forgive Me, or anything connected with forgiveness, you're saying, I forgive you. I forgive you. And they're giving me a runny nose. So let me just blow my nose here. The runny nose is about emotion, thank you. So they're saying if you're having a runny nose or if you've got a blocked nose, there's things being released, because when your eyes run, when you cry or, when you go in bright light and your eyes run, you're releasing emotion. And it's the same with the nose, if you have a cold or, your nose is running because you're releasing emotion. So there's emotion being released. When you go into the loo, if you've got diarrhea, and the masculines are going through that right now, then there's release, okay? Things that come out are being released. Things that are held in are being processed. So the masculine said, I'm thinking about you, I'm sorry, I'm thinking about the things I've done, the things I've said, it hurts my heart. And you're saying, it's okay, I forgive you. How powerful is that? And I know there's a few of you watching that have been feeling all of this. You know that your masculine requires forgiveness from you. Or even feminine's forgiving yourself for feeling vulnerable, for feeling like you've done something wrong when you've done nothing wrong, for feeling like it's your fault or your mistake why things have happened the way they have. Forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong. So a lot of healing. So there's that healing energy again, that beautiful green energy of Raphael, bringing a healing in. So feminines forgive and masculines understand, and the realizations come. So a great time to do a dark truth. So what's the dark truth today from the masculines? He's saying to you, you see me. Wow, I love it. You see the real me. Well, you certainly do. You see past the mask, the illusion, the pain, the struggle, the fear. You see what's real in that because you are one. So they may put a mask on. They may tell everyone they don't care. They may tell you they don't care. They may try and hide the feelings from you. But you see them. You see what's inside. You see the real version of themselves, who they are striving to become. You see the real me. And that's why I struggle sometimes to look you in the eyes. Have you ever noticed that? Sometimes your masculine may look everywhere but in your eyes. Because when they look into your eyes, they melt into your eyes. And that's why when you connect in that way, you feel each other. You melt into each other because you are one. You see right into my soul, and that makes me vulnerable. So he's saying to you, you see me. You make me tear up. You make me cry. You make me vulnerable. You make me feel like a child sometimes, wanting to just lay it all out on the table. The eyes are the windows of the soul. That's why the twins, you're drawn by the eyes. When I look at George, he's got the most beautiful kind of big blue eyes that I can just kind of melt into. And you'll feel like that about your twin because the eyes are the windows of the soul. So remember that today. You see them. Nobody else sees them the way you do. And he's saying, I'm hopeful. I hope we can put the past and the bad times behind us and start again. So this is about that fresh start that's coming in. And you're saying, of course, I forgive you. I know I'm asking a lot of you. Listen to this. But I hope that you can forgive me. And you're saying, I forgive you. It's okay. So this is mutual respect and healing energy flowing into the connection today. I'm asking a lot of you, but I hope you can forgive the error of my ways. I was naive and childish. So he's saying to you, I was naive, I was childish, I'm sorry. But I'm hopeful that we can start again and put all of that behind us and begin again. And he's saying, I'm taking my time. This time I want to do things right. That's why I don't want to rush things and risk losing you altogether. I want it to be right. So he's saying to you, I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to rush it. Can we take our time? Let's take the pressure off the connection. So if you've been having any headaches or pressure, that's why. You're being asked to release that out, to release and heal it. He said, I'm taking my time. And this reminds me of the song, the song by Depeche Mode that I shared on the community page not long ago. That song that says, I'm taking my time. I have all the time in the world to make you mine. It is written in the stars above. So again, feminines, you're learning to be patient and to trust the journey and the power of the unconditional love. So what's your masculine going through today? Emotionally, physically, ascensionally? What's your masculine going through? Meet me on the 5D. Wow. So he's saying to you, meet me on the 5D and I'll tell you everything. Meet me on the 5D and I'll show you everything. Meet me on the 5D and we can talk and learn and grow together. Meet me on the 5D realm. And that's the spiritual plane. You may be meeting them in dreams. You may be meeting them through telepathy, through meditation, by closing your eyes and feeling them there. There's many, many different ways you connect with your twin in the 5D. So do what feels right for you. So what's the feminine feeling today? So you're forgiving your twin because that's what they are asking you to do. But you're saying, he says again, this message, I want to do the things that normal couples do. And I want to do that with you. So you want to be in that real relationship. And this kind of message came up the other day. You're saying, I want a real relationship. I don't want it to be fantasy. It's okay to meet up on the 5D, but I want it to be real. I want it to be in the physical world. I want to do the things that I've always wanted to do with you. I want to have Christmas with you, Thanksgiving with you, Valentine's Day with you. I want to wake up in the morning with you and fall asleep at night with you. I want to do normal things with you. So can we meet up and talk it out? You're saying to your masculine, can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? I forgive you. And that's what you're releasing right now in any way that it's coming through physically. I want everything with you. Let me give you it all. So you're saying, let me give you it all. I have so much to give to you. I want to give you it all, everything. All of me loves and wants all of you. Let me give that to you. And your masculine is saying to you, I'm taking my time. I want to do it the right way. So for now, let's meet on the 5D. Let's do it all in the 5D. I see all the signs that tell me this is real. So you're being reminded by heaven that the signs you see are real. That it's real, it's meant to be. You know, when you go into doubt or fear or worry, that's when they show you the signs so you know. And they know it hurts without you, okay? It hurts without you, divine masculine. It hurts my soul to be away from you. But I also know as a divine feminine that is growing my soul and it's teaching me what I need to know. It hurts without you. I want to give everything to you. So the angels are understanding and showing you that compassion that they understand it hurts. And you're saying, I get insecure too. You still give me butterflies in my tummy. So this is again that gut instinct, your inner guidance system. You know, the gut instinct of the solar plexus speaking to you. The tummy issues, maybe you're constipated or you got diarrhea. Or you may be having cramps or issues in, you know, the kind of womanly regions. Even if you're a man, if you're in feminine energy, you may have kind of these issues around kind of, you know, the lower energy here. You know, going into the sacral chakra because you're feeling all this change and this fertile energy. So this is fertile energy flowing in here. And the angels are saying this to you. So if you're having butterflies in the tummy, it's because you can feel this rebirth energy, this new beginning. You know, you may be feeling like you're pregnant or you're about to give birth to something. So you may feel bloated. You may have that kind of energy. When you treat me like I'm nothing, I want to die. So you're saying, you know, sometimes you really hurt me. You know, and that's, again, the nose run, okay? So when the nose is running, I'm noticing as I'm doing this reading, it's when there's this pain coming out or there's emotion being released because, you know, that's when I'm feeling it flowing. Things are flowing out of you. You know, bodily fluids are being released because you're releasing the pain. It has to come out. You know, feminines are so strong and powerful. You are warriors of love. And sometimes you hold it all in and you bottle things up. The angels say now is the time to release it out. And if you're not releasing it for any reason, it's going to come out in another way. You know, I feel like I need a good cry over my mum. You know, I'm not holding anything in, but I feel that maybe this is also this being released from me. So it's not just connected with your twin. It could be anything you're going through. You know, if you've lost someone you love or you're dealing with some kind of personal pain or some issue and you're not allowing yourself to cry or let it out, you're going to develop something that brings it out. So it could be a stomach issue, it could be food poisoning, it could be having a runny nose. Let me give it another white there. You know, so I don't want people commenting on the video saying, oh my God, Liz, you look ill, or are you okay? I know full well I'm going through ascension. And when you're comfortable in your own skin and you trust the journey of your life, you know that. Nothing else bothers you. You know, what happens to the flesh happens to the soul. And you are strong. And the angels say to you, are so strong. If you've been holding things in, then it's coming out. You know, because you're saying to your master, we've all felt like this, by the way. When you treat me like I'm nothing, I want to die. We've all felt like that. Twins in union have also felt like that and been through those feelings and emotions, but also come out on the other side and ended up in union. Which means if your masculine is right now treating you like you're nothing, you will be together. They will apologise because they're already saying to you, I'm so sorry for the things I've done. And that's what he's saying here. And you know, you're saying when you treat me like I'm nothing, I want to die. It hurts. It hurts without you. It makes me feel pain. And your masculine is saying, I know I'm asking a lot of you, but can you forgive the error of my ways? So he's saying to you that the way he treated you there, when he made you feel like you were nothing or worthless, He's saying it was an error. It was an error of my ways, not you. Nothing to do with you, Divine Feminine. It was all me. It was naive. It was childish. I'm sorry. And I hope we can put the past behind us and start again. So he's asking here if you can forgive him. And you're saying today, I forgive you. I forgive you, Divine Masculine. It's going to be okay. Powerful messages. So what else are you going through today, Divine Feminine? In the silence, what are you feeling? Will we have kids? So there's a few of you out there watching, wondering if you're going to have a family together. Now that won't resonate with all of you watching, but some of you it will. And I've even seen some comments today, people saying, just wondering if we're going to have kids, if we're going to have that kind of future. So this is on your mind, okay? Will we be together? Will we have kids? Will we have a future? And is that you contacting me from a fake account? Wow. So I love this because the energy today is, families, you're dealing with all the things you're dealing with, okay? You're wondering, is the journey protected? Yes, it is. You're wanting to die sometimes when they treat you like you're nothing. And the angels are saying, it's okay. It's going to be okay. You are loved and safe. You get insecure too about this journey. You get butterflies. You go through the ascension because it hurts without you. And then the signs are real. You want everything with them. You want to be a couple. You want to meet up. You want to talk. And it's powerful. So that's what most of us are going through. But this is going to resonate with some people watching. And this is going to give you the sign you need. The signs are real. The sign you need to trust in the journey. Because if you feel that your masculine has been contacting you from a fake account, this is your sign. You're thinking about this. You say, is that you? Is it you contacting me from a fake account? So he's letting you know that he's watching you. And you're thinking, will we have kids? Is it going to happen? Well, forgiveness heals all things. So what does your masculine want to say back to you? Okay, what does your masculine want to say back to you? I'm taking out any cards that are jumping here. And I'm going to do the masculine 101 as well. Wow, look at this. Look at this, first of all. I care what you think. I care what you think. So he's saying to you, you may not think that I care. Or you may not think that I care what you think, but I absolutely do. And you may not like the real me. So he's saying, I get insecure too. We both get insecure. You may not like the real me. Of course I care. And I want to trust myself again. So he's saying, I know I've let you down. I know I've hurt you. And I want to trust myself again. That's why I want to do it right. That's why I don't want to rush it. Because I'm hopeful of the future. You see me as I am. This is what I am showing to you on the 5D Divine Feminine. That I'm taking my time. It's hard for me to not share this particular date or time of the year with you. So I disappear until it's over. So he's also saying, I'm sorry I didn't spend those times with you. I'm sorry I disappeared at Christmas time, during Thanksgiving, during your birthday. During that time you needed me the most, I'm sorry I wasn't there. But it's hard for me. It was hard for me to not be there for you. So anyone who's thinking about that right now, another sign that this is what he's apologising for. And he's saying, I hope you can forgive me for that. All the times you needed me on particular dates of the year, particular things, and I wasn't there. And I'm connecting with my true self right now. The part of me that you see. You see inside of me the real me. And when I look into your eyes, it makes me vulnerable. I have a lot going on right now. He's dealing with ascension. He's dealing with ascension. If things are held in, he needs to release them. Okay? He's dealing with fears, insecurities, emotion. Releasing the past, making decisions. The differences between us scare me but excite me too, and I'm accepting them. So if there's any differences between you, age gaps, cultural differences, religious differences, he's saying, I'm excited about it because, it's who we are. So he's saying to you, I'm accepting it. Okay? They excite me. It excites me who you are. He looks at you and he sees a divine being. Somebody who lights him up inside. Somebody who gets it. He sees you for who you are too. And he's saying, wow. The difference is, wow. They don't turn me off. They don't turn me off. They excite me. So this is another big sign about, anyone who's the older twin. If you're the older one like me, and you're wondering all these things, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. There's power flowing into your connection. So trust in the love. He's saying to you, the differences may scare me, but they excite me too, and I'm accepting that. And I'm excited about the future, and I'm hopeful about what it means. So trust today, your journey is protected. Meet your masculine on the 5D. And if you're experiencing any ascension symptoms like me right now, allow it to come out of you. And say to your body, what are you showing to me right now? What are you letting me know? And this is what my body's saying to me. You are releasing things that need to be released, that you are holding in. So Divine Feminines, if you're holding anything in, it's coming out. It's either going to come out with a runny nose, with tears, emotions, feelings, or things happening in the tummy. So trust in the way you feel. It's always real. You are loved and safe. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.